Phytoestrogens. I see a lot of misinformation about these natural compounds, so I want you to have the tools you need to see through this misinformation and make educated choices for yourself. Plants make hormones. All plants make hormones. Unlike animals, which have specialized hormone-producing glands, every single cell in every single plant is capable of producing hormones. And just like humans, plants produce many types of hormones for various functions within the plant. Of these are various phytoestrogens. When we consume these plants, we consume the plant's hormones and the plant's phytoestrogens. Even though these plant hormones are not structurally or chemically identical to the various types of estrogens our bodies produce, they can react within our bodies and either act like estrogen or inhibit our own estrogen. Here's the structure of estradiol, the potent form of estrogen produced by your ovaries before menopause. And here are structures of a few common plant-produced phytoestrogens. Don't get boggled down in the details of the organic chemistry here. Just note that this structure and chemistry is different than this. Look how different they are. Plant phytoestrogens are not human-produced estrogen. None of the plant phytoestrogens are identical to the estrogens produced by your body. Phytoestrogens attach to estrogen receptors in your cells, potentially affecting the function of estrogen throughout your entire body. However, not all phytoestrogens function in the same way. This is because there are many types of plants, so there are many types of phytoestrogens. Some phytoestrogens have estrogen-like effects within your body. Some phytoestrogens inhibit and block the estrogen receptors and actually decrease your estrogen levels. Because of this complex chemistry and complex physiology within our bodies, there's a lot of misinformation about phytoestrogens, causing unnecessary confusion and controversy in nutrition and health. So let's get down to the actual science. Are phytoestrogens dangerous? After the first generation hormone replacement therapy, HRT, estrogen pills, some studies revealed that menopausal women taking high estrogen doses suffered high rates of breast cancer, endometrial cancer, cardiovascular disease, blood clots in the heart, brain, and lungs. However, other studies contradicted this result and showed that estrogen had positive effects, such as reducing symptoms, improved bone health, reduction in osteoporosis, improved cardiovascular health, and a reduction in cancer rates. So why these two conflicting stories? Well, as it turns out, there are two types of estrogen receptors throughout our bodies. Alpha estrogen receptors are found in our breasts, uterus, ovaries, liver, endometrial tissue, and hypothalamus. Beta estrogen receptors are found in our bone cells, soft tissues, brain, bladder, ovaries, colon, and immune system. And this is the difference: alpha and beta receptors. Phytoestrogens preferably attach to beta receptors. As we increase our levels of plant phytoestrogens, we see positive benefits in the reduction of menopause symptoms. This is also why positive results are found in modern-day hormone replacement therapy. In moderation, we see benefits from phytoestrogens. However, if we overload the system with estrogen and take tons of phytoestrogens, our beta receptors fill, and now phytoestrogens tie down not just the beta receptors, but our alpha receptors. This causes negative effects in these cells, potentially leading to those side effects such as breast cancer, endometrial cancer, cardiovascular disease, and blood clots. Now, obviously, it would be nearly impossible to eat this high of dose of phytoestrogens to fill all your beta receptors and overload into the alpha. We're not going to eat 40 pounds of tofu in a day, am I right? But this is why you need to be extremely cautious about taking nutraceutical levels of phytoestrogen tablets. It's also why modern-day hormone replacement therapy and estrogen patches are so much safer today than the old school pills, because we're not overloading those beta receptors. So eating phytoestrogen foods is good for you. Modern day hormone therapy is safe. Now, whether or not you choose to utilize it is your choice, right? But now that we know why there's a discrepancy in the safety of estrogen and of phytoestrogen intake, we can revisit the safety. As it turns out, women who eat the most soy have 30% less endometrial cancer, 50% less ovarian cancer, significant increases in their bone mineral density, significantly lower risk of bone fracture, improved breast cancer survival rates. Women who consume daily phytoestrogens have dramatic improvements in the most common menopause symptoms: the vasomotor night sweats, hot flashes, insomnia, nervousness, sadness and depression, vertigo, fatigue, joint pain, muscle pain, headaches, palpitations. So give it a whirl. Eat phytoestrogens. Here's a list of foods which are high in good phytoestrogens: soy, tofu, edamame, broccoli, cabbage, collard greens, dried fruits such as dates, prunes, and dried apricots, peaches, sesame seeds, flax seeds, and garlic. Are you ready for more tools in your menopause toolkit? I invite you to join our Bloomer Brigade, where we go over weekly tools together as a team. We have weekly exercises, weekly meetings, and we join together as a community for accountability and solutions to your menopause problems. Thanks for watching. Be sure to grab our free resources linked below.